Huva peeve, my precious buddies. It's finally real winter, January 1st at dawn, just as it should be. I'm already on my way to check my traps and Burba tip-ups. I think it's going to be interesting, friends. Just for you, I'm wearing this special coat, like Father Frost. Today, I hope the new year brings us new trophies. Let's go. Beautiful forest, beautiful nature. Sharmax SE Motor Dog 500. I left the 600. I'll show you where I fell through yesterday. Basically, yesterday I almost drowned, that's it. And I shared the good news and everything at once, as usual with Theophan. Let's go, city folks. As soon as the morning lit up the edges and the blue tops of the forest, the Burbots were already here. So friends, right over there, that's where I fell through. Well, you could say I fell through, but I just jumped out. Now we're gonna check. I covered the tip-ups yesterday, so they shouldn't be frozen. Alright, friends, now we're going to drive somewhere over the water. The streams are flowing. Look, here. Well, friends, we're jumping streams. I set up the flags, but none went off. But that doesn't mean anything because it's lying down below, kind of at the bottom. Our bait, of course, wasn't exactly fresh. It already had a bit of a smell, but still. Now let's finish turning around. I'll pass by some tip-ups, check them, break the ice with a spud and so on. Let's go. I don't think there will be more streams. There's a snack sticking out over there. We'll stop now and I'll tell you something, even show you something. Huvie Peeve, my precious buddies, Sharmax SE 600. You're already familiar with this motorized tow. People ask, I tell them, this is what the motorized tow looks like. The Motodog has an advantage. Snowmobiles overheat and can ruin the suspension when there's almost no snow. Look in the forest. See? Just, you don't see it anywhere. This is what the forest looks like. I mean, there's just a little bit of snow, and of course the snowmobile goes without any problems. But why push it, for example, if you have a motorized tow? It's durable, not as expensive, and cool. This is Sharmak. It's made in-house, produced in Russia. It has a large tank, improved lights, and a metal hood. Yes, it rattles. You might ask, does it rattle? Yes, it rattles. Well, not too much, you know, because it's covered here with this kind of print. It kind of rattles less rattling. And if you want to soundproof it, it will be even better. See, everything is wet, everything is getting soaked. Chain guard on top, chain guard on the bottom, 520 reinforced chain single point variator mount. This is, well, a safari variator. There's a starter. I'll show you everything now, friends. Here it is. Here's the starter here for the battery. But I don't have a battery. I manage without it. You'll get a light rectifier in this configuration. This is simply a review, not an ad. They gave it to me to review and test out. I'll try it myself, form my own impressions, and then tell you about it. The 600th Gusyanka looks like this, you see, orange and black. Those motorized tow vehicles had a bent straight frame, but here there's a multi-piece frame with all sorts of mounts, reinforcements, and so on. The ground grip is huge, like this. The sprocket is from Baran, the rollers too. The rollers are awesome, closed, new, 23 horsepower, Sharmax. It's a copy of a Honda engine. Friends, so look, here is a cabinet like this for keys, for equipment. Well, you could fit a battery in here too, because the battery, you could probably even fit 2 batteries in here, just like I have on my snowmobile. So, the sled. The sled is also Sharmax. Good sled, solid and sturdy. Here's the handlebar. So this is the new kill switch system. This is our safety key. Nothing has changed here, just like on my previous motorized tow vehicles. The only thing is, well, the light here, you can tie something here, and this is the starter if you have a battery. The throttle is the usual Tiger one. By the way, I changed it on my old motorized tow vehicle. This is how the cable management goes, the cables and all that. The cable should definitely be secured better. So what else? It consumes gasoline, weighs 120 kilograms, doesn't use much fuel. I ride it, just filled up the tank, and I'm driving around. Well, honestly, there's not much snow, as you can see. I can't say anything about deep snow. As for handling, well, basically it's fine. Everything's great. So, what else? The belt. Well, that's it. Tightened it up. When it arrived, I tightened everything, serviced it, filled it with oil, and off we went. That's it. That's how it is. That's how the cover closes. It's already on hinges, like my Sharmax. I have a Sharmax SE 500, and this is the 600. Some models come with reverse gearboxes you can order. Last year I had a similar one, the Sharmax SE 600RR, which had the reverse gearbox. I like the hitch. Finally, they make good ones. But I don't know anything about this lock. We'll see how it performs. Otherwise, it's great, just like on the Buran, the Taiga, the Yamaha, basically like on any snowmobile. The engine starts up fine, it's well made. Here's the setup for the pusher module. But I use the motor dog, the motorized tow, exactly like this. This is just how I like it, it's kind of my thing, you know, like, well, it's my own style, my own way. Some people write to me and say, or even guys meet me in the village and say, why do you even need it? Well, like, there are snowmobiles, right? But in some cases, a motor dog like this one can replace a snowmobile, and it does a really good job, depending on what you need it for. I mean, I loaded it up completely, rode with a sled, had this kind of road train, and so on and so on. So that's how it is. Look, now we're going to turn around. I'll show you how I do it. It weighs 120 kilograms. You can... Oops. So you see, everything is so unpretentious. Everything is covered in snow. Everything is in snow and so on. It's all nothing. So somewhere you got stuck. Oh, how did it come off like that? Wow. Interesting. The snow is so sticky, it's annoying. Well, it's annoying. First you wanted snow, now it's already annoying. Alright, let's start then. So we turned around like this and went back the other way. That's it. Okay, now for the fun part. Yesterday, over there, you can see my tracks. Look, you see, my tracks are here. Never do this. Never repeat after me. I mean, don't repeat my mistakes, not just follow me. Over there, I was riding here, and even if you fall through, well, there's no ice or water here. The ice is just lying on the shore. But over there, it's already about 9 meters deep. Here, this is the shore. And over there, it's already about 9 meters. I tossed a log there, it froze, and as I was riding, the snowmobile slid sideways, so I ended up over there. Now, there are some dry branches over there. I'll grab them and show you, friends. I'll show you now. I'll show you. I'll show you. By the way, friends, it just crossed my mind. I was just thinking, who else in -28 would be filming videos, right? Except for your favorite creators. That's the kind of snow dog we've got here. Let's chat now and I'll show you. I'm nervous to go over there. That's where I crashed. I was flying here yesterday. Okay, let's see. Alright, I threw it. See, everything is already frozen. See what kind of hole there is? So I was lucky that I hit it sideways here. If I had been going slowly or something like that, well, I think it's possible that, well, I definitely would have sunk the snow dog. Look, let's see how it froze overnight. See, it froze overnight, and under the snow there was, as I understand it, here's the riverbed, and here's a shallow spot. The shallow spot is very strong. There. Just like that, look. So this is my motor sled. I just attached the numbers like that for fun, just as a joke. This is my old motor sled. Global Drive sent it to me long ago as an ad. I used it, made a video, and they let me keep it. That's really cool. Because right now, for example, starting up a Yamaha or any other snowmobile is not exactly impossible. But why? Why do that when you have this workhorse? At home, the river is about 7 kilometers, and I'm happy. That's all there is to it. I took off some stickers. They were peeled off. I slapped an octopus sticker on here like this, and found some number plate from the 10th region. It's a charming little thing. Let's head to the end, turn around, and come back. Look, let me explain it to you again. See, the ice is giving way under my feet, see? There, do you see? A heavy snowmobile could break through. Alright, let's go. Well, first of all, guys, sorry, my hands are freezing, everything is freezing, the equipment is freezing too. Let's do it this way. I'll probably knock it off now and get back to you. Or we'll see how the camera reacts. Alright, let's get the ice chisel and start working. Here's the kind of ice chisel I have. My dad made it. Alright, let's not forget that we'll leave them for tomorrow as well. So that's why we need to... I don't know, something tells me it hasn't frozen. Yeah, alright, that's great, guys. Oh, come on, Burbot on the 7. Alright. Ooh, what's this here? We leave it. We leave it and bury it. That's it, I checked. There's nothing. The traps are my Burbot traps. Friends, always make sure... follow all the rules. Well, what I mean is, these rules, like covering up, using a branch, so often I'd come to the river expecting good weather, then suddenly a snowstorm hits and covers everything. Honestly, I'll admit that in some cases I left my tip-ups behind, unfortunately. Alright, let's move on. Man, it's so beautiful, such a vibe. Let's see. Will we at least get a burbot here, at least here? Please. Around this time of year and in these places? No, there's no one. At this time, my friends, of year and in these places. I was catching some good burbot last year, right before New Year's. Still in December, I think. It's so strange here. Well, alright, nothing today. That doesn't mean we should despair. Maybe tomorrow will be better because, well, that's nature. Today the burbot doesn't want to bite, but tomorrow it might. Oh! Beautiful. Friends, honestly, I have so many videos where I check tip-ups and go fishing. I film them, but there's no fish in them. Tell me, do you want to see them or not? Because they're pretty cool, positive, and well shot. The forest is beautiful, but there's no result. Because Druid Feofan channel, hunting without game, fishing without fish. Let's go!
Attention, question.
What will be on this trap? Probably the usual. Like usual, on the 3 hook. Alright, let's see. No, friends, no one. Alright, let's move on. Okay, you get the idea. The camera is probably starting to freeze already. So anyway, we're going to head out now. We'll take a look. I'll put the camera away now. Friends, I won't film anymore, so goodbye for now. That's it, I'll put it away. If I feel that there's a burbot there with my heart and soul, or by touch, then I'll show you. Otherwise, we won't have any... No one. Otherwise, there just won't be enough. Whoa. That's it. Although, you know what? Actually, I have enough batteries for the camera and a second camera too, but it can't charge because it's broken. I'll just film however it works. Maybe you'll find it interesting. Not sure, might be a trap, but let's go. Oh, look. Why do I need the ice chisel? I don't. Let's see how cold it gets. There's no one here. In certain places, water is pressurized, so you can, as they say. You could get caught too. Well, here we'll have a 3-kilo one, a burbot. Two 3-kilo ones. No one. Friends, you see, hunting and fishing are actually pretty disappointing activities, you could say. And if you don't know how to deal with disappointment and accept your losses, then you'll probably never become a hunter or a fisherman. That's why hunters and fishermen are people who know how to truly feel life, as they say, the right way. Alright, let's move on. Let's see what's next. GoPro, stop recording. I stopped pretty far. There's a big hill here. Whoa! Wow, it's so frozen. Must be wet water. Come on, let's at least get a burbot here.
Let's see.
Yeah, 2. No way in hell, as they say. No way in hell, no way in hell. Mañana. Alright, let's get started. So friends, we're out of special sports burbot traps. Now I have these kinds of tip-ups. Uncle Andre from Moscow sent them. He told me he's quitting fishing, so he sent me his gear. 2 very big packages. Thanks to him. That was a long time ago, but I remember. Yeah. Yeah, it's frozen. Yeah. So interesting. As if there's something there. There's nothing there, geez. Something there, like there's something... So nothing. With this kind of knife, a real workhorse. Don't look at its condition. At how it looks, it's a real worker, not just some knife. My wife gave it to me. This isn't an ad. The knife is Bobber from the Gepard workshop. Here's the logo. Here's the knife. It's awesome. Yeah. I've used it for months now, but honestly can't remember exactly how long. I really like it and haven't had to sharpen it yet. The only issue is I cut the sheath, and now I lost it twice, but found it each time. Look, friends, here's the thing. I'm not trying to scare you or cause any panic or anything like that. Look, this is a stream that flows from somewhere over there, from the Great Mountain. And it flows in here like this. I can pass through here without any problems. So the depth here is shallow. You could even go around it like this. But over there, imagine you're riding a snowmobile. And there, man, it's so beautiful. You're riding a snowmobile, but the ice there is thin. And the depth is already much greater. Even a meter is enough for a snowmobile to get you in trouble. That's it. That's how it is. Here, there, and over there. I need to cross 3 or 4 streams like this. It seems scary, but everything here is predictable, and there's really nothing to be afraid of. If it freezes and gets covered with snow and you keep riding here, you'll eventually fall in. Splash, you're done. Kaika lopa, as we say up north. Red face, that's good, good, good. Pure pleasure, pure pleasure, pure pleasure. So we have 1, 2, 3 traps left, 3 tip-ups left. Probably nothing will happen, but last year it was on these exact tip-ups right there where they are. You see the island, and right there, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. I think I caught 2 burbots in a row, and some here too. For now, nothing, but that's fine, no worries. Oh, it's fogged up. And here, friends, is the whole joke. I started driving, slowed down a bit, and there's a kill switch on the left side of the handlebar. So I pressed it, and that's how we stalled, just like that. Well, it's okay, friends, it's okay. Well, friends, I've checked all the tip-ups. Nothing, zero, not a single bite, nothing torn off, nothing licked, nothing at all. Let's see. Yesterday was just the 31st night. Well, the night of December 31st, yeah, and the night into the 1st. Yesterday it snowed and got warmer, but today it froze again. I thought it would be at least -10, but it's actually -25 or 26. So tomorrow we'll check and then pack up because I need to go to work. Then I'll come back again, and we'll see what happens next. That's how it is. Hive peeve, my precious buddies. Well, it's about -31 degrees here. I'm heating up the field kitchen, and I took the snowmobile. We'll go check on the burbot together. Look, here are my fishing tackle. Let's go. Well, my friends, it's definitely -32. I don't see any flags yet. Probably everything is frozen. We came to check the tip-ups again. I'm dressed like this, like the French outside Moscow. It's really good that it's this cold, and it's good that there's not much snow, because everything will freeze, and it'll be really great. Awesome. Alright, let's go check. Wish me luck. I came here, guys, decided to show you. Look, there's the moon. Check it out. Let's go. I don't know how I'll check the traps. My hands freeze right away. I have these mittens. Let's see. Oh guys, my hands are freezing. It's not too bad, just got wet. Picking up the tip-ups takes fine motor skills. I should have brought another pair of mittens. Once these are wet, how will I get home? Well, I wouldn't say it's that cold. It's not a harsh frost. Breathing feels fine. Alright, let's keep going. Nothing yet. I took it off. I'll show you how much in a moment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tip-ups. So far, nothing. Well, that's it, friends. That's all. I've taken down my tip-ups. Nature is awesome. Not a single bite, guys. Not a single burbot, not a single bite. We'll keep trying. Now, catching this sneaky, slippery burbot is almost a matter of honor for me. We'll go fishing with you again when the ice gets stronger. It'll be even better. Anyway, I'm off. It's freezing, of course. It's really biting cold. Bye.